Now for a walk back in history through the eyes of an Indianapolis reverend who was up front with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It was the late 1960s. The Civil Rights Act had just been passed, but segregation and racism was still rampant. Reverend Mel Jackson had just met Dr. King, and 24-hour News 8's David Williams, he joins us now, and man, Reverend Jackson, he's a special guy.
He is, and his words, they stuck with him, they stuck with me. This had a profound impact on him, even after all of these years. We'll take you back to Chicago, 1964. A young Mel Jackson was training with American community organizer Saul Alinsky, who is widely regarded as the founder of organizing People for Change. Well, one night, Jackson was at a small group meeting in Chicago with just 7 people and a special invited guest. That guest was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. 88-year-old Reverend Mel Jackson's first words to Dr. King were, well, memorable.
It's what I told him. I thought he was a wimp. I thought he should be ashamed of himself, leading people to get beat upside the head and all that sort of thing. And King was such a patient man, and he wasn't ruffled.
You see, Jackson was 35 at the time and had recently gotten out of the military.
When I got out, I was an angry man. I went in the service in a tightly regulated, segregated society and came out with that same condition.
Soon after, Jackson left his home in Dayton, Ohio, and traveled the Midwest, organizing his own civil rights demonstrations at factories and business offices.
Because black people were not in charge of hardly anything. We were on the lowest level with the least pay and was simply disrespected.
Jackson says Dr. King told him about something different, fundamentally changing how the nation's system operates.
It helped me to understand and to read more, to think more, to plan with more people, to really get a grip on the whole idea of institutional change.
Fast forward to 1968, Memphis, Tennessee. Reverend Jackson marched with Dr. King demanding racial equality. That's when Dr. King told Jackson something that completely changed his philosophy.
He said, living, if a man doesn't have anything to die for, he really is not fit to live. And boy, that gripped me. He said, now I'm willing to die for people that I love. He said, Christ died for all of us. And the guy had me with tears in my eye.
Dr. King told him something else profound.
I know that I'm going to die. I don't know when. He said, but if dying is to help people to live, he said, yesterday, tomorrow won't be too soon.
That tragedy came true April 4th, 1968, the day Dr. King was assassinated at Memphis's Lorraine Motel. Jackson's buddy broke the news to him in Chicago.
He said, Martin Luther King is dead. And all hell broke loose that night on the west side of Chicago.
President Lyndon Johnson called King the apostle of nonviolence.
I'm sure that the meeting with King and his attitude toward humanity, with disregard to what a person looks like or what their conditions are, that love really has no barriers.
50 years later, Dr. King's words, Jackson says, still resonate hope. Jackson is a reverend at Christian Love Baptist Church. He says through his time with Dr. King, he has learned that love is about being willing to give all you are for the betterment of your fellow man. I'm David Williams. Julian.
Oh, Reverend